All right, so this game was really problematic in multiple ways. For one, the Sharks lost 6-2 to the LA Kings, who are pretty much a joke of a team right now, let's be honest. And second of all, the Sharks goalie wise are pretty short-handed. I mean, Martin Jones played and he allowed 6 goals, and then Dubnik is hurt, and then Melnichuk played a little bit. But besides that, this is really problematic because, like at the end of the second period, it was a close game. It was 2-3 in favor of the Kings. And then next thing you know, they score what, 3 in the third period to make it 6-2, and the Sharks had no answer. Yeah, so first goal for the Sharks, he actually had both goals of the game. He's having a pretty good year so far. Tomas Hertl had 2 goals, and he had a really nice goal, barely sneaking it in there towards the beginning of the game, but the Sharks were down 3-1. Then they made it 3-2, and then we all know what happened. The Kings scored 3 more unanswered. Yeah, it's problematic, and it's really comes down to the defense of the Sharks. The Sharks defense, like I want to keep defending the goalies, but part of it is their fault too. Part of it's the Sharks defense not being able to protect the goalies, and part of it is the goaltenders just not being able to make saves. And like, we got to remember, if we can't beat the LA Kings, or at least put up a fight against them in games like these, how are we supposed to beat the Vegas Golden Knights, which we're playing them in a couple days? Or how are we supposed to beat the Colorado Avalanche or the St. Louis Blues? It's not going to happen. That's the problem. It's either the defense has to step up, the goalies need to step up, or the offense, or just pretty much everything needs to step up, because the offense too has been really dormant. Like, I give credit to Hertl, but seriously, man, like I think these other guys really got to step up. Like, the Sharks were outshot. Everything was going wrong. It's just there was nothing positive really about this game for the LA Kings. Anderson Dolan had a goal. Grunstrom had a goal. Kopitar had a goal. He's been really tearing up the Sharks lately. Carter had a goal, and Iafallo had a goal, and Wagner had a goal. So no guy had more than 1 goal. They had 6 different goal scorers, and Peterson had a 93% save percentage for the LA Kings, and Jones had a pretty bad night. He had about a 78% save percentage, and Melnichuk had 100%, but he only had 4 shots on him. So yeah, this was a bad game. I had really nothing positive to say about it besides the fact that Hertl had some nice goals. And now the Sharks will go on a kind of difficult stretch. I mean, they're going to play the Golden Knights at their home opener. Yeah, it's weird to think about, right? They played, 12 games now, and none of them have been at home. They're playing the Golden Knights at home, then they'll play 1 game against the Ducks, but then from there, it's the Blues twice, the Knights again, the Blues, and then the Avalanche, and then 2 more against the Knights. That's going to be really tough. And so there's not much hope right now for me, just because of what happened tonight and the fact that the defense pretty much just problems on every front, right? There's no offense, there's no defense, and the goaltending. As much as I like to defend Martin Jones, come on, 6 goals, bro. Like, that's ridiculous. And I know a lot of it isn't his fault, but still, I think the whole team just has to wake up. It's ridiculous that you get outscored 3-0 in the third period and lose by 4 goals to the LA Kings, right? And the Sharks will move to 5-6-1 now. The Kings move to 4-6-3. So, I mean, I guess that's not the worst record, right? But it could be a lot better if they could win these games. And like I said, they'll play their home opener next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.